12 class, Virginia Tech on their way to winning their 13th straight over Virginia as we cross over the halfway point alongside Brock Harrison. Sean Kinney back with you inside Castle. You take a look at what has transpired so far. It's been one-sided. Ventresca set the tone, back-to-back major decisions at 25 and 33 for the Hokies. Latona wins a tight win over Cedeno. Caleb Hinson, the national champion, cranked it up in the third period. He puts up 19. And then how about the freshman Matt Henrich in his dual debut coming up with the third period win.
Freshman was really well composed. But I tell you what, Virginia Tech has wrestled very, very well. Smart, really strong on their top wrestling and composed. But we're seeing the returning ACC champion at 165, Nick Hamilton, versus Mac Church, coming up a few weight classes.
This has been the weight that Steve Garland in Virginia has had the rest of the conference's numbers. Rock talked about Hamilton, the reigning ACC champion. Before him at this weight, it was Justin McCoy. So Virginia has had the stranglehold at 165 in the ACC. Hamilton returned to the mat last week against Stanford, and now he's forced to play some early defense as Mac Church comes in.
Good job by Mac Church to continue to move forward. Even though Hamilton was giving him what we call heavy hips, Mac Church continued to bring his hips underneath him. And now he's in a good position to score.
Hamilton trying to get that whizzer in. Church relentless on that initial leg.
He's got to bring that foot up. Kind of move up the leg. But you don't want to go towards the hip. Once you go towards the hip, that means that whizzer with that overhook is going to get tighter. So Mac Church has got to slowly move up. You see it? He's taking his time. We've talked about it that single legs are full. That should be a neutral position. Might have been a stall call. Now what? There it is. There's the stall call. What happened was Nick Hamilton kicked out, and then Mac Church followed him, and that's textbook stall call.
Church this year, 11-8. He's lost a couple of tight matches of late, including last week with Duke. He had a near miss in a tiebreaker with Will Miller of App State. One of those wrestlers just keeps getting bigger. Probably, when it's all settled, he'll probably be at his best at 157 when you look at Mac Church. Really put on an effort to add some size, and the size can't prevent the offense from the ACC champ there. Hamilton barreling his way to three.
That was a nice double. He just moved forward and kept driving. He was kind of driving from his knees. Let's look at this. Watch him, let's lower his level and driving. That's a good takedown. That's what Virginia needs.
What did he tell us this week in our conference call with Virginia? He's been spending a ton of time with his offense, getting through those hands, getting through that hand-head defense.
Nick Hamilton's not going to wow you with his incredible display of offense, but he's just going to be doggone tough.
Just burst on the scene last year at the ACC Championships. He was named the most outstanding wrestler at the ACCs. He defeated Estrada in the first round. Then he took out the top seed Derek Fields in the semis before winning the conference championship over Virginia Tech's Connor Brady. Keep in mind, Hamilton last year entered those ACCs after going 2-3 in the dual portion of the season.
That's why coaches say March is the only thing that really matters, and it's hard to argue. You come in with a losing record in the conference and come and become an ACC champion, outstanding wrestler. But he also said, Hamilton, guys are starting to wrestle a little different. He's not sneaking up on anybody now.
Hamilton will carry the lead for Virginia into the second period. He will start down.
Sean, is that the first takedown that UVA's had this dual meet?
It is.
Wow.
Sixth weight in. Now you look at this Virginia program this year, 4-3. When they were healthy to start the year, they were looking really sharp. Had a blowout win against the Big 12's North Dakota State, handled the Citadel, beat a very good Penn team 25-11. But here in the ACC part of the schedule, a 32-4 loss to NC State, and then last week 34-9 on the West Coast at Stanford.
What I'm seeing from Mac Church, he is taking shots, but he's not getting underneath Hamilton. He may have felt the strength of Hamilton, so he's kind of stepping in and lowering his level, but he's not getting stuck underneath. So he has a right leg lead, the Mac Church, and when he shoots, he's not really penetrating to get underneath. And that's how you have to wrestle Hamilton. Hamilton's a straightforward guy. When you wrestle a straightforward guy, you want to create angles, lateral motion, move, fakes like that. That's how you move strong bullies like Hamilton.
Hamilton comes promptly right back with those heavy ties that he loves to use, that heavy collar tie, a lot of pressure on the back of the neck. 35 seconds and counting, period 2. Virginia trying to get up onto that tally sheet tonight for the first time. Can the ACC champion deliver here in a hostile environment?
This is a match that Nick Hamilton likes to wrestle. You know, stay in what we call a phone booth and just be in there and try to out-tough somebody. Three-point takedown still keeps Mac Church in this match, though.
Will be Church's choice as we head to the third period. Hamilton with a 4-1 lead. We have a men's basketball triple header tomorrow right here on the ACC Network. Florida State and Boston College tip everything off at 2 Eastern, followed by the Commonwealth Clash on the hardwood. Virginia Tech, Virginia, and then it's SMU and Stanford to cap off a busy triple header right here on the ACC Network.
I see how you slid that alliteration in, Church's choice. I heard you.
Well, it was a good choice. He is away. And you talked about it. Riding time not a factor. The three-point takedown introduced a year ago to the sport of college wrestling and how it has changed a lot of the strategies, a lot of the excitement around this sport. Now Church is a takedown away from grabbing the lead. It's tough to do, though, on Nick Hamilton. He is one of the toughest to score on.
When we talked to Coach Roby about Mac Church, he said he just hasn't been able to break through. He's been in these tight matches. He needs a win like this. And against the defending and returning ACC champion, this might be it. But Mac Church has got to continue to move, fake shots, get in there. He's got to create something. We're at a minute in, a minute left.
Hamilton just controlling the center, making the fight come to him. Closing off every angle, every possible crevice that Church would like to exploit. The home stretch of this third period. And now Hamilton, as Church got a little overextended that time. Looked like Hamilton might have an opportunity to take advantage, does not.
And good job by Hamilton staying right at the VT. You see him standing right in there? He's standing right in the VT. Not standing to the outside. You see that forearm? He just blocked him right there. At some point, I mean, Mac Church has got to try something. He's just got to go. Reshot off of this. He's got to go here. He's got to make something happen. Just try something. Stout defense here by Hamilton. Typical Nick Hamilton match, which puts UVA right on the board for their first win of this dual meet.
The junior and reigning ACC champ. And for the first time tonight, Virginia raises their arm in victory. Hamilton with a hard-fought 4-2 win over Mac Church, and the Cavaliers are on the board.
Not surprising that that's a Nick Hamilton match, but I really like how he defended that last attack. He just gave him a hard forearm and just said, I'm going to stay right here and realize that my defense is better than your offense. Good job by Nick Hamilton.